Welcome to the Legendary Podcast. I'm your host, Gambrell. I got my guest host, Greg Iceface, and I got my homie again, my brother, Tone, here in the background. He gonna be putting his input in. He gonna be coming in and out. So here you go, the Legendary Podcast. What's been good with y'all, bro?
Chilling out, man. Chilling.
Man, enjoying life, man. Been a good week.
Hey, man, I'm just gonna hop straight into this because some fuck shit didn't happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
The beginning of the week, in front of the building that I live in, I'm sitting in my car. A motherfucker had the dash to get his narrow ass up and come and tell me.
Hold on, who was it though?
Right.
Who told you this though?
I'm not finna say Caucasian. He was a white man.
Okay.
He was white.
A white man.
A white man. He came up and said, "You black ass nigga, can you turn that shit down?"
And what you was doing?
Just sitting in the car, chilling, looking at something on my phone, and the motherfucker, I guess he was drunk, whatever he was on, made him have enough balls once again to get his narrow ass up and walk to my car and say that shit.
Man, that's bold though, man.
So
That's bold.
it took me
In
about
front of your house.
Right,
in
yeah,
front of the
that's
crib.
bold and wrong.
But it's gonna get deeper than this.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
It took me 10 minutes. My bad, 10 seconds damn, is I'm tweaking?
Right.
Okay. You really had to digest it. I got you.
Hold on, so
right.
I'm tweaking. Then he, motherfucking nigga, can you turn that shit down? Now
he double
that's
up.
okay. Now
Man,
I hopped out the car.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I said, man, I'll fuck you up out here. Nigga, I'm ready to die.
Whoa.
Oh, he was drunk.
What?
Yeah, he was drunk.
On my life. On my life. You nigga, I'm ready to die.
Man.
So we arguing back and forth. We going back and forth. So I'm walking towards the building. So now he walks in front of me and he put his hand on the door. Now he hit me with the nigga word again. Nigga, you don't live here. And now that's when I swoop, pull him out the way, and I get in front of the door.
Okay.
And I tell him, motherfucker, call me a nigga one more time. I'm tired of you motherfuckers as it is any motherfucking way.
Right. Okay.
Then he went to reaching like he was finna grab something before you knew it.
Hauled off.
All off on him.
Hey, man.
Hey, shit.
It's still taking me some time to digest this shit because I don't know how to feel. Like, sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I did what I did. Show me this, what it is. Then it be sometimes I'll be saying like,
No,
damn, this shit really fucking happened to me.
Right. It was unbelievable, man.
This
Hate
shit
to
happened to
experience
me.
that, right? Okay.
Then, as we going back and forth, the police rides up.
Okay.
So as the police riding up, he on the ground facing the police.
After you done already dusted them off.
No, he fell. He was drunk.
He was drunk. Okay, right. I figured that the way he was talking. He was drunk.
He was drunk.
He was drunk.
He was drunk. He fell.
Right.
Talked himself into a
So
daze.
he facing the police. So the police, he telling the police, like, lock this motherfucking nigga up. Lock this nigga up.
Wow.
Shit.
Okay.
Bro, so the police,
Man.
he looking at me, he looking at Buddy. The police nodded my head and kept going. But he radio in some more police officers.
Right.
Okay.
So now all the other police officers coming, they all white police officers.
Okay.
So now he feeling extra Hulk and doing all this extra shit. So now he's still talking like this to them. But what got me more frustrated because instead of the police them detaining him, they just let him walk on in. Hold on, no. But y'all telling me to calm down. No, it ain't no fucking calming down because of the simple fact he caused this shit with me.
Right. Okay.
Right.
So they started asking me what happened. I'm like, man, he drunk, he fell, he hit his head, he did all this.
Right.
So instead of really trying to get my story, they started talking to him.
Okay.
And he turned his back and walked off on their ass.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, so I'm looking at them like, come on now. So they asked me, "Oh, where you live at?" I live right here too.
Right.
Oh, we need to see your ID. No, the fuck y'all don't. Why y'all didn't ask for his ID?
Ooh.
And he didn't turn y'all back on y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I said, there's no way that shit couldn't happen if it was vice versa.
Right. Right.
That actually like make me even madder than, you feel me, previously, because
Mm-hmm.
a motherfucker can't get like, y'all bitches just ain't gonna let a motherfucker get no win. Like, obviously you see this motherfucker irate,
Mm-hmm.
he intoxicated.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Belligerent, hollering out all these, you feel me,
Mhm.
these obscenities and all this shit, and then you still, you feel me, choose to pursue the darker person just because of what you know, how you personally feel that he's more aggressive than the person that's being aggressive.
Right.
You feel me? Like, that's
Wait.
crazy, man.
Yeah. Well, you know they gonna stick together. That's just what it is. They just gonna stick together.
And through this whole idea
I'm
made
listening.
me think, like, not think, but I saw this shit in my face.
Right. It's reality.
So
Right.
Regardless on if we right, we
Right.
wrong.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Black is wrong.
So I had to check, like, because I was getting hostile with the police, but I had to check myself for a minute.
Okay. Right. I like that.
Because now, me and the police officer,
Mm-hmm.
the lady who I was talking to,
Uh-huh.
she walked off. So a younger guy, he come in my face with his hands all folded up. Bro, what's up? Because now I'm heated.
Right. Okay.
Because I'm studying, like, how the fuck y'all let him walk in the building and y'all asking me, do I live here or where I live at? And y'all asking me for my ID, and I'm telling y'all what the fuck that's going on.
Right.
And y'all heard what he was saying when y'all pulled up, because he was talking to y'all the way he was talking to me when y'all pulled up.
Right. Did they ask him for his ID?
Man, no, he walked his narrow ass in a motherfucking building, hopped on the elevator, and went to his where he lived at.
Okay.
Then 10 minutes once they ran my ID and everything and saw that I live here. Do you want to press charges? I say, for one, I don't deal with the fucking police. For two, how the fuck I'm gonna press charges on somebody I don't even fucking know what flow he stay on or nothing?
Right.
y'all done let him walk
Oh,
off.
we all gonna walk off.
Well, if you have any more encounters with him, call us.
Right.
Bitch, I want to put a complaint on y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
Right.
you talking about. I want to complain on y'all. And you still got enough time to go do that too.
Right.
Like, for real.
Right.
But
Go
my
put a
thing
complaint on 'cause
is,
they
I didn't
saying
get
that
no
shit
back.
make me
Well,
mad.
they got the phone call from when
No,
whoever
go
called.
put a complaint on the fucking police that they ain't handle their business, how you was assaulted in front of your crib, and they let the assailant go back in the building and harassed you.
Yeah.
So they and then gonna ask you after the fact, after they done took time, this man done probably already took a piss and laid in his bed. Now they gonna ask you, do you want to press charges? You feel me? Like, nah, motherfucker. Like, y'all tweaking.
Then
Y'all tweaking.
then I see him.
The next day.
I see him
Today.
Okay. Today?
today.
Okay. Right.
Cause I'm walking through the back. He got that little mud ass dog who was out there with him the same night.
Okay. He got a dog.
That
Okay.
dog in his ass too.
Okay.
Kicked him in his
So
ass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing him. Once I see the dog, I know who it is instantly. So, hey, you remember what happened the other night? No, what happened? I said, you don't remember what happened. I said, I'm the one who you called a black ass nigga. Can you turn that shit down? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not a racist. I say, fuck sorry. I'm not accepting your apology. You is a racist. Because I say a drunk person drink a sober, speaks a sober mind.
Speak a sober mind.
Right.
So I said, you is a racist. Because I said, if you wasn't a racist, you wouldn't have walked to my car and told me, black nigga, can you turn that down?
Right. And what he say after that?
Oh, I don't remember that. I said,
Okay.
yes, the fuck you do. I said, what, you was drunk? He said, yeah, I was fucked up.
Right.
I said, you know what would be wrong? If I just go the wrong way right now.
Right.
But I say, from this point on, whenever you see me, don't ever get this close to me ever again. How we talking?
Right.
I said, I appreciate it if you walk across the street.
Right. I got you. I got you.
I'm like, I'm dead ass. I'm like, walk across the street because I say you're a racist.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, I never counted this. And I say, I've been living in this motherfucking building for 3 fucking years. Ain't never counted this shit with no motherfucking body. But the minute you come, man, I'm sorry. Fuck your sorry. Just from this point on, when you see me, walk away from me. Because I say, I'm still feeling a certain type of way. And if you catch me on the wrong day, shit can go left.
I got a question for you. So you've been here for 3 years. Was that the first encounter with the Oak Park police? The Oak Park police? Like with you living here?
Yeah.
And that was the experience you had the first time dealing with them. I put a complaint on it. I go file a complaint on their ass. I wish you'd have took the badge. That's how type. I done been harassed and shit by the police and all that shit so much. Cause I went to school like out in the city. You know, it being a little growing up in the city and shit, just being active. My mama moved to the suburbs and she pretty much kidnapped me and took me out there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I was having, and it's a culture shock because I'm coming from where this is a norm, you know what I'm saying? And when I get out here, it's different to me, and how I'm moving is different to, you know what I'm saying, like people I was going to school with and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't even interact with black people on a day-to-day basis, you feel me?
Right.
Okay.
So dealing with like the police and all that shit, getting harassed and all that shit, like followed, and when some shit go on, they instantly come pull up to my house and shit like that. I'm in like middle school at the time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So from going through that, like my OG, like she would tell me like, man, badge, get the badge number, get any type of information you can on motherfuckers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And gonna put complaints on their ass. We not,
Okay.
they gonna know that shit.
Hey, but my thing is, hey, but everybody like, you even said it, like, why you didn't record, why you didn't do all that.
Mm-hmm.
But you not thinking that when
At
that
the
shit,
moment. Right.
when it approach you.
Right.
It ain't like we was all together.
Right.
They not knowing that we together and y'all right there, but he come to my car so y'all can pull out y'all phones and record that shit.
Right. It just happened. It was the action already took place.
So immediately what we do, we get in defense mode.
Right.
Cause you being attacked.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
my heart got the beating fast, like beating, especially when he went like this, I lost it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if you do got something on you, ain't finna use it on me tonight.
Right.
I'm finna go ahead and.
But he failed though.
Yeah, and most definitely.
Right.
Most
He
definitely
slipped and
he
fell
failed.
because he was drunk.
Right. When you drunk, you lie. Right.
Don't even worry about it.
Man, but all this racism ass shit that's going on and all that, man, like that shit there, it's like that shit fucked me up. Even when I saw him today, my heart got on that. Like this the motherfucker who just called me a black ass nigga not even a week ago.
Right.
Yeah. Be like that.
You know, things do happen in the spare of the moment that we don't have time to think sometimes, and we just react. For one, I hate you had to experience that. But when the police come, it's probably the best, even though I know you was mad with him, it's probably the best to tone it down with them, because if you getting aggressive with them, they already on this side, because situation. So by you coming aggressive, that's even more like, we ain't really trying to listen to what he trying to say. But if you, hey, sir, hey, officer, this what happened, talk calm, you know what I'm saying? It kind of bring them down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying every case, but it kind of bring them down. But if you get this motherfucker out the band,
seems sensible.
right. Like there you go. Thank you.
Like
yes.
you can't be
we talk to right, but when you woo out the band, now they on woo out the band. They on the same thing. But if you seem sensible, and you know, like talking to him calm, they gonna like, okay, let me calm down. He's reasonable. So sometimes, you know, even though we happen and things get upset, just try to always remain calm in the situation. But sometimes you don't always go that way. You get caught up.
And this
I understand.
This for all of y'all.
Right, I'm listening.
Do y'all think y'all would have been calm in a situation like that? I just need like Tim, Tone. I just need. Would y'all would have been calm in a situation like that?
I mean, me personally, knowing if I'd have had me a little sip, I probably wouldn't have been in the mind to like laugh about it or let me go and catch it real quick. I know what's finna happen. I'm finna put your ass right on internet. Whatever I put it on, the shit going viral. We gonna have, you know, I'm gonna have a time off. But if I had that swig, I'd have probably been on this motherfucking head like a hat on the rear, and would have probably got at like. I probably wouldn't get. Ain't no probably, but ain't no altercation with the police. But I most definitely read them they rights about that shit and got some information on their ass too, and went about that way. But I most definitely would have been super upset.
Right.
Period.
And the crazy part about it, thank God. One thing I can say, when they was all talking to me,
right.
They didn't have their hands on their gun.
That's good. That's
that.
real good. That's real good. That's real good.
Like that's one thing. Like that. I don't fuck with the police. Period.
Right.
But you know when they dealing with us, they got to have their hands on their gun or they even draw down on us.
Right.
So, but the lady, she was like. That bitch ass motherfucking dude who was talking to me.
Right.
I wish you would have got his name.
You could tell he was a fucking rookie.
Okay, he was new. Okay.
I want to be a tough guy.
He trying to act all tough and all that shit.
Used to get chased home from school.
And that's what you could tell. Nigga, you's a nerd.
Right.
You's exactly what the fuck it say on my shirt. A geek. Because you let all this shit go, let him walk in the building and do all that extra shit.
Right.
And I don't give a fuck no more, because now the more I'm talking about, now I'm getting agitated about this shit.
Right.
Because there's not a racist bone in my motherfucking body.
But they'll put you in, like, you dealing with people of that caliber, they'll put you in that mind state.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They'll put you on that, you know, on the defense, especially when you dealing with anybody. If you get any type of feeling of objection to you being around or speaking or dealing with in any way, then you gonna instantly be on that with you know what I'm saying? So it's usually, you know, received more than put out. My fingertips, like
okay.
These things been going on, especially in the communities motherfuckers come from for centuries. Let's just say centuries.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as on the up to date, we're gonna say decades, 1 century. I say 1 century. You know what I'm saying? 100 years ago, this shit been going on because you got the civil rights, the Reconstruction period, and like civil rights movement. You know what I'm saying? Coming up to where we at now. Shit been going on. You wouldn't hear about the police kidnapping motherfuckers and getting them hooked on heroin or shooting motherfuckers in the neighborhood and you thinking it's some rival beef shit or whatever and
police kicking it off.
Police killing motherfuckers, but you wouldn't even know. You know what I'm saying?
It's the type of shit that's going on.
It's the type of shit that's going on. You know? Been going on.
So with all that being said, you know, so I'm listening to you. How you think we can go about fixing that? Like what we speaking about earlier, you know, we were saying, you know, I don't want to say the word, but the situation, altercation Gabe had early this week with another person. Remember how I said earlier, they stick together.
Oh yeah.
How could we get to that? Like how y'all feel that we can get to that as blacks, as for our culture, you know, like I listen to like Jay-Z, the way he going with it, you know, he preaching. Nas just had a cold album. He talking real, uplifting the brothers and stuff like that. You know, it's real issues in the world. I feel like, you know, Cash Doll and them all that cool, that gang bang, yeah, that's cool. but we got to address real issues, man. You know, that's cool if somebody wanna.
If that's what you're doing.
Is that what you wanna do? If you wanna be about that, that's cool. Nothing wrong with it.
It's
However,
a lot wrong with it,
right. I'm just saying that I'm saying it's not wrong because I'm letting people do them. That's their choice.
Right.
It's more so. It's real issues out here. We'll shoot each other up.
Yeah, but a motherfucker
Won't shoot the police. George Zimmerman's still living. Now I'm not promoting violence.
Nah, fuck that.
But it's like, what is we doing? Look how y'all just said. Go ahead.
I like how Jay-Z try to grab the young.
Right.
You know?
There you go.
He putting it in the music and he teaching them how to move different.
Right.
So he told with how he grabs his versus just because only some people can learn through certain ways.
Right.
You know
Exactly. Right. Okay.
So like you have a guy might be sitting there preaching to him. He might not be paying attention because it's just it's not his way of life. You feel me? But the way Jay-Z put it, you gonna catch on. You understand?
Right, exactly. He do it simple.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then plus he got the fame and he known.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? It could be a case where you and I may say something, the message might get misunderstood or not taken correctly, but Jay-Z come right behind and say the same thing. Oh man, Jay-Z said this.
Yeah. And
they
take heed.
I gave a person a pound. Want to go? I give you a pound south years ago. About 7 years ago, I was telling one of the homies about cars.
Right.
I'm like, man, Joe, put your money up, Joe, trying to invest. Them cars gonna come. Let the cars pay for itself.
Oh, exactly.
Oh man, I got the ride slick. Ooh, having a conversation with him. Jay-Z put out the 4/4 album and say, man, I drove every V12 engine. I wish I could take it back to the beginning. Then he called me, man, you heard what Jay said? Ooh, man, Joe, I'm gonna have to leave them cars alone. I said, bro, I told you that 7 years ago. 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you right, man, but I wasn't. I say it's understandable. You got it now.
Right. Yeah.
I'm glad you got it now. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's all about.
So that's direction. That's why I want to know, like, how could we fix it? Like, it's okay to talk about the problems and the issues, but it's also to try to find a solution. Like, what could we do as black men to come together and try to control them? Like how y'all said about King Von. All that stuff ain't cool, man. I don't know if he said she can't get no guy. People gonna be scared. They're just talking.
Speculating. They just
okay.
Shorty got
bread
to even.
He
ain't said nothing about that shit.
So we need to dress. I think the rappers, anybody who got some type of fame, let's put that message out here.
Right.
Like
what I think, man, like from our standpoint, from us, being individuals on our level, you know what I'm saying, getting involved in, you know what I'm saying, them areas, like, whether it's coaching the shorties, you feel me, they team, or, even if it's doing whatever you can, whatever you able to do, getting involved in them neighborhoods, try to, as far as, in your own personal life, taking care of everything you need to take care of so you could be available to help somebody else.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's first and foremost. You feel me? But then when you get to that point, you know what I'm saying? Just because we grew up in the neighborhoods, we see people's kids that grew up, we see how they move it. Look, man, check it out. Woo woo. Like certain guys that grew up, a couple years younger than me, grew up with my cousin, and they would see me. They'd be like, man, Joe, you used to be on all these things. You used to be doing this. What's up? Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm chilling. I'm trying to get my mind. The world is bigger than Latrobe. Like, you feel me?
I get what you're saying. It's time to elevate.
The world bigger than West Side, Chicago.
Elevate
the mind. I need to see what's out here in this world. There's too much money floating around. There's too much going on. I got too many people I need to, I'm accountable for. I need to be focusing, and nothing happens overnight.
Right. I definitely don't.
It's always a process, you feel me?
Right.
But I'm headed in the direction that I feel comfortable, like, okay, well, I can either give insight or give a helping hand or have it, And on the other hand, educating. You know what I'm saying? Right. Educating the youth, educating ourselves, educating our families, learning how to deal with, say, these people we might meet. I'm trying to figure out a name for the guy who encountered in front of his crib, because they call the white ladies, call the police
Right.
Karen. So what's a good white man name?
Karen.
What's a good white man name? Karen is a woman name.
Bitch ass motherfucker.
Okay, well the male Karen, then when you running into some shit like that, or dealing with police who are not about helping, civilians and all that shit or whatever. Like, you gotta know how to move. You gotta know your rights. You gotta, it's just a lot of things. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a lot of shit, man.
So, for me, how I feel, in my opinion, for us to get ahead, for one, we need a leader.
Yeah.
And it can be multiple leaders. Like Malcolm X, them guys back in the day, Martin Luther King, they stood for something. Put them egos to the side. It can be a college guy, it can be a street dude, whatever. We need leaders. Let's put the egos aside. Right. You know what I'm saying? Let's do stuff for the community. You know what I'm saying? Some positive. You know what I'm saying? If you could just help one little boy, one little girl, you know what I'm saying? Just somebody in your neighborhood, whoever, and just say, man, I'm finna take my son or my daughter out to eat. Take them with you. Just talk to them. Show them something different. If you got a free extra $1, take them on vacation with you. Mm-hmm. But I just feel as though we don't have a leader, and I feel like that's what we need. The rappers and all, they trying to do their thing. I ain't trying to put all the focus on them, because you don't have to be famous to be a leader. No. You don't have to be. No, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of...
You ain't got to have no money.
Exactly. You just got to be able to lead. I like that.
So, but that's what everybody's looking up to.
Yeah, with them the clown. Well, that's somebody who not trying to... You got to be willing to learn from everyone. Fame don't mean that I just got to listen to you because you famous. Famous. You know what I'm saying? Or because you success. Is it successful? If you want to be successful, then you listen to a person to be successful. Well, nothing wrong with that. But when I'm talking about addressing things in our community. Right. You can learn from anybody. Like, prime example with the NBA. To me, why shut down? When my homie told me this yesterday on the phone, I like, man, he makes sense. Why shut down the NBA? Stop y'all money. Get y'all money, take the money, invest it back in the neighborhoods. The ghettos in our black community. Start these businesses up. Open up firms and farms. We don't own nothing. We so far behind. This one a conversation I had with my homie. I'm like, man, you make a lot of sense, bro. We behind. Take that money, all we making, NBA players, rappers, whoever, start investing. Okay, he go a black farmer.
Hey, but Church, we talked about that already.
Right, yeah,
Started
exactly.
an investment group.
Yeah, exactly. We got to we so far behind, we really got to step up. Like, I'm not telling nobody what they doing, I'm not knocking nobody, and not saying they not helping, because they could be helping. But in my mind, what you need 10, 12 cars for? But I'm not judging none of, not coming for them, nothing like that. Help. I'm not saying they not. I don't want my message to be misunderstood, but we got to get better, man. We behind. I'm saying, as a culture.
We behind, but it's not. It's we behind because of the systematic shit that's going on.
Yeah, but it's
at this point, it's enough money going in, because the money ain't too much worth shit now. So get it. Everybody can get it. You jump high. Right. I'm gonna give you 100-something. Give you something. You could read, motherfucker, and you could recite these lines. We're gonna give you ass some money. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you can't unlike the 80s and shit, the 80s and the 90s, like those 2 decades right there was so much shit. In the 70s. Right. Because I say in the 60s, in my opinion, 60s, 50s, shit like that, even though it was a lot of crime and shit still going on in the black community, the black households was together. A lot of black households was together. You had both your parents. Right. Both parents either worked, or you had one. Your mother was taking care of the crib. Daddy was at work. Y'all probably didn't have everything you need, but you had all the essentials. Right. Over time, while they implementing all these things, taking the black fathers out of the household, you know what I'm saying? Making the mother struggle, stressed out, got to raise these kids. The kids ain't got no motherfucker. They grandma, and whoever else. Now they outside. They looking for the influence. They looking for guidance outside. Shit happens like that. Ain't no money being put in the neighborhoods. Motherfuckers being oppressed by the police. Right. Man, dude, you feel me? Like,
it's rough.
we are a people who was brought. Well, I ain't gonna just because I got some homies who but let's just say this: we're a group of indigenous people.
Right.
Whether we was brought here, whether it was the group, the people, the those of us who were brought here, and those of us who are already here and made into slaves and shit. Like we come from slavery, we come from bondage. Like, and it's only been 100 and some change. I'll say what 100 and maybe 60. You know what I'm saying? Years plus that we might have been out of slavery, but never really was out of slavery and wasn't gonna be.
Don't mean to cut you off, but we got to send a rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther.
Okay, rest in peace, bro. Yeah, so like a solid brother. Rest in peace, bro.
Rest in power.
Power, yeah, power. I like that.
Jackie Robinson.
That was a cold movie, right?
Thurgood Marshall did motherfucker James Brown.
Right. Yeah, he was a great actor, man.
He took on those roles.
Man, a great actor, Joe.
Wasn't gonna necessarily ain't had the capacity
to
be able to do them roles.
Right.
And he represented it outside the camera.
Right. He seemed like a solid brother. Yeah, I ain't mad at him, but I'm saying like this is his character. Right. That's what he told me. So, Gay, how you think we can fix some of these problems in the black community? In your opinion.
We got to stick together. We got to value each other to have power.
Yes, I like that.
We got to value each other as kings.
I like that.
And queens.
Yep, and all that. Yes, sir.
We got to put us as an individual on the high step on at the top.
Okay.
We got to stop all the mean mugging, the madness. We somebody walk across somebody, walk past us and all that. Who this motherfucker? No.
Right.
If you see a person who walk past you and they speak to you, speak back. Don't mean mug.
Right. Okay.
What's going on, brother?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we brothers.
Brother, that's how you do it. Exactly.
Head now, because I ain't antisocial, but I kind of am. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of, I think that's due to, you feel me?
How things is out.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, if I make eye contact with somebody, you know what I'm saying, I'll just nod my head.
That's
like,
cool.
I acknowledge
that's
you,
cool.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna, you ain't gonna get them vibes.
Okay.
Feel me? For me, I just acknowledge you. But another thing, bro, like, what you said, you know what I'm saying? Even though they say, like, the Willie Lynch letter and shit ain't real, the concept behind it is real. Like, you will put people, you will put the same people just with small differences, minor differences against each other. Oh, he light skinned or she light skinned, you know what I'm saying? They better than somebody dark skinned, or I got my youth, this person, oh, I can move better than you, I do, shit like that. Like, and those things stem from from us, being in bondage and shit. You know what I'm saying? In this country. And from having all generations and generations and generations of this mind state constantly being reiterated, like it's like peeling an onion or some shit.
Right, I got
it's layers on this shit. It's layers and layers and layers and layers and layers, and it's not gonna be. I couldn't tell you the time. I couldn't give you a timeline of when I think it'll be straight, cause I don't fucking know.
I don't think it'll never be straight, because this shit go back from our parents.
Right. So 400 years, like you say.
Yeah, 400
like
where we at. This we in America. It's not meant for us to, you know what I'm saying, to get changed out of America.
I mean, we can get it.
We got to be it.
A motherfucker gotta go in though, and it gotta be a collective thought, and a motherfucker could get it.
But
we gotta do it together.
Do y'all think they scared for us to really come together?
That's exactly what they scared of. That's exactly what they scared of.
Get they shit on, they come stop that shit every time.
Every time.
Because we stick together, can't nobody come in between us.
Yeah.
Because you got to look at it. Everybody want to be us. Everybody want to walk like us, dress like us, talk like us.
Hairstyles,
anything. These women want to have the bodies of our women and everything.
Right.
Why do you think it be so many other races want to have babies does black men. Because they want them characteristics of what we
Give it a brain. Right.
Been like that since day one.
Right.
Everything they learned basically came
From us, exactly. Tom,
I don't even
go ahead.
man,
What you feel like a help it? I'm just getting everybody's opinion that you'll help help our black community. Even though I feel like we getting in a better direction, we going in the right direction.
Right.
It ain't gonna happen overnight, but go ahead.
Nah, I feel though it's information is key, man. You
Okay.
know, the more information you put out,
Okay.
people can learn and they can see what they know what they need to do.
Do
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
As
I like that.
Like, if you want to help a person financially, like your guy you used to watch on the real estate, remember he used to come out on the corner,
Right, yeah.
and just teach people for free.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Jay
That's
Morrison.
information.
Jay Morrison,
Yeah,
yep.
Jay Morrison, that's
I've
information.
been on him
So-
when he first started.
Sorry,
Yeah.
okay. That's love there.
So the more people we get out like that,
Right.
like I mean, you ain't gotta force nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just get out there and do what you can.
Right,
So
right.
and spread information and word about how to get things done.
Right.
More people, they'll have more options.
Right.
Yeah.
But see, and that was solid that he did put that information out there. That's why I be like,
But another thing,
go ahead, bro.
we'll be looking like, oh, he a gimmick. I'm not saying that's in general.
Jim, right.
But I'm just saying, oh, he a gimmick. He just trying to get over.
Right.
He just trying to get our money.
Right.
And
proof is in the pudding.
Right. Yeah.
he giving free game.
Right.
He ain't asking
Listen.
for no money.
But you can't focus on the
Right.
ones who that's
Right.
what they feel. You gotta focus on the ones who trying to, you know what I'm saying, take it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And keep going that. You might get 10 out of 20, but every event you host, you catching 10. You know what I'm saying?
Go
Okay.
ahead, church. I'm finna show y'all something.
That's 10
What-
going
what
on
happened?
catching
It's
another
getting
10.
another 10.
Okay, go ahead.
So it's gonna keep
Alright.
rotating.
So what about the young black? And y'all give another young black man. 'Cause we're a little older now. We're in our 30s. The young ones. If y'all could tell them a few things, what would y'all tell them? You know, not all of them. We got some positive. We got it all. But the ones who out there, their mama might be on drugs. Daddy might not be in the home. They feel lonely. Like, what type of word of encouragement that y'all have for them? You know what I'm saying? Like, them people like that, because some of them, all they know is that gun. When they walk outside that door, they see that drug dealer or that gunslinger. Like, what y'all say to a young man in a situation like that?
Man, don't fall victim of the streets.
Okay, I like that.
Learn financial literacy and learn how to make your credit work for you.
Amen. Okay.
You don't got to have a ton of money, but if
Right.
you got A1 credit, you a millionaire.
Right.
If you know how to utilize your credit to work for you.
Right.
Don't get caught up on what A, B, and C doing.
Okay.
That's not the way of life.
Right. Okay.
You don't want to go that route to get your money. Because there's only two things that comes that way when you want to get your money that way.
Okay. Right.
Stay focused headed. Surround yourself with a circle of people who you want to be on.
I like that, Gabe.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that. There you
Let
go.
them be your mentors.
Yes, sir. They all yes.
And
Every man. Yep.
don't never be afraid to ask for help or information.
I like that, Gabe.
That's
There you
key.
go. That's real.
That's key right there.
That's real.
You know, I would
That's-
tell them.
That's it.
I
I
would
like
tell
that.
them to
You on
slow
point.
down.
Go ahead.
I would tell them to slow down. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Slow down and weigh all your options first.
Okay. I
You know
like.
what I'm saying? Don't just move off the first lick you see
And
you think that's, that's the way to go, because there's multiple ways out here
Right.
to go. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? It just, you need to take your time out.
Hey, but don't mean to cut you off, church. No, you keep it towards you. But everybody talking about Jay Morrison.
That's a love there. The church. You got to put that in the camera for him. Church. That's church.
Hey, Jay Morrison,
Right?
bro,
There you go.
Right.
been around.
Right. You been on. That's love there.
been on.
Right. Man, that's love.
Been on him.
And you got some progress from that too. Then
You learned something.
On the real estate side,
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about as far as information.
after this, I signed up
Right.
for his real estate school, his courses, mentorship, and everything.
Right. Okay.
I learned a whole lot.
Okay.
It was just,
That's real.
I didn't.
You didn't pursue that lane.
And this was before he was who he
Who is now? You been on. That's real. That's real.
That's what's up.
You been on
but
me.
You got that in your back
Pocket though,
ready.
and there you go. That's a tool you use anytime you want to.
Like I went to a meeting with him. It was about 10 people in there.
Mm-hmm.
It was 10 people, and me and him, we sitting next to each other. We chopped it up for an hour or two.
Right.
Once the meeting was over.
For it, okay.
And he told me, he was like, "Hey man, I'm trying to get into the Chicago real estate."
Right. Okay.
Dude.
And if I know what I would have do now,
Right.
I'll be his right hand man.
Right.
When it comes to
Chicago.
Because
you from here. Okay.
Me and him be politicking. I'm bringing him deals.
Mm-hmm.
Because them motherfuckers out here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a lot of people who I didn't been introduced to, been right side to the neck, like how we is.
Right.
I done been there with them, but I never kept the relationship going.
Okay.
Because I got too tied up, pride. Like I don't want to make them feel like I'm kissing their ass. Right. And like the older that I get, I realize no, it ain't a point about you kissing their ass.
Right.
It's a point about you. You doing your
due diligence and you networking.
And
somebody can help. You might try to go down this road. Somebody can help you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And I like how you said, you got it better from that. You thought your pride was in a way. Now you ain't like that, and you learn more. You get farther in life like that. You know what I'm saying? You get farther in life, and man, that was a very valid point that you made.
Yeah, man. But another thing is too, I'm putting all pride to the side from this point on.
Man, you got to.
I don't give a damn what I need help on, what I need information on. I'm calling, I'm asking.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yep.
Turk, if I need help from you,
I'm here.
Hey. If y'all, what y'all think about this? I need y'all input on this.
Right.
What way should I go?
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing, we looking like, these motherfuckers gonna sit back and be talking about us.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But in actuality, it don't be like that. It just be your mind playing tricks on you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh shit. If I ask them for help, they gonna talk about me.
You can't worry about it. You gotta get the help you need because you can't do it alone. You need a team. You know what I'm saying? So you need a team and everybody and everybody we spoke on this a couple of episodes ago, everybody gotta play their role. You know what I'm saying? So that's right. Put the pride to the side, ask questions. Anybody wanna ask us some questions, reach out. We all willing to ask and we all willing to help. That's it. Go ahead.
And we coming to the end of this episode. I want everybody who watched this to like and subscribe and leave your comments at the bottom of this. Give y'all input on this episode and every episode after this. And there you go. This is the end of the episode of the Legendary Podcast. Here you go. The end of it.